Same thing again. This is what you got to do when you're targeted, right? And this is how you document. So I'm recording again, trying to place the camera. Yeah, 2 days before, I used the Stalkers on the left. And again, I'm putting on my socks, and I'll say when I'm going to make my cigarettes, when I'm going to start making them. So, putting on my socks and shoes right now. that was the neighbours. Alright, so as you can see, the tactics have changed. This time using the neighbours on the left again, but using them at the beginning when I started recording, right? So you can see how the tactics will always change. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to the security cameras again, show you the tactics being used, and then head back to the frozen picture you see right here and continue on, because I'll show you when I'm leaving the house. Missing brake light. So you can see the time, it's 12:46:41 seconds, right? So yeah, I'm going to go to security camera now, show you the tactics being used. So as you can see, the tactics have changed this time, not using them at the end when I'm about to leave the house. They're using them when I'm just started recording, right, as you can see. So keep watching. I'm going to go to the security camera now and explain to what's happening here. Keep watching. Alright, so as you can see, it's a bit difficult to see this time as it's turning out of the house, because they saw my last video, because you can hear me saying, you can see it, how the car's completely, clearly turning out of the house, right? This time they've sort of changed the tactics. Either the car was parked at the front of the house, or because they got a larger driveway, they can do it in a way where it doesn't look like they're driving out of the house, right? And yeah, that car there belongs next door. Or maybe they got another car that belongs to another house, parked at the front of the house, and told to do assignments, right, to confuse the target. So you can hear the engine starting when it's about to boot off, right, when it's at a standstill, right? So I'm going to replay it another 1 or 2 more times, and then I'm going to go to another example showing you another car driving past, right? So yeah, keep watching. I'm going to show you another 1 or 2 more times. Alright, so I replayed it a few times and you can clearly hear it that the car was at a standstill, or it was slowly driving out of the house before it put the foot on the gas, right? Because you can hear it, that it wasn't coming from a distance, that started off from sort of a standstill. Either the car was parked at the front of the house, or they drove out real slow because it got a wider driveway, so they can use it. They can use the tactic in a way it looks like the car's not driving out of the house, but you can hear it, right? You can hear the car like putting the foot on the gas. It's like someone's driving out of the house or someone was parked on the side, right? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to replay another car driving past, a blue car. It would have driven out of the back street, further down the street, and you're going to hear it coming from a distance before it drives past the house, just to show you that this car was parked close to the house next door, right? So yeah, keep watching. We'll replay this blue car driving past. Alright, so you can see that they're totally different. You can see the speed the car was driving because it wasn't parked. It would have drove out of the house further down, or drove out of the street further down the street. You can see the speed, and also you can hear it coming from a distance, right? Not like that car you saw driving out of the house or parked right next door, right? Because that car's also got a larger engine, right? So if it was driving from a distance, you can clearly hear it coming from a distance. And that blue car's got a weaker engine, so it's a bit quieter, but you can hear it coming from a distance. Also the speed, right? So you keep watching. I'm going to go back to the main video showing you at 12, 46, 41 seconds, and continue on from there. Keep watching. Right when I started recording. Neighbours on the left. So they used them immediately as soon as I started recording. Less than a minute, I think. They might double it. Alright, so you can hear me saying they might double it. They're not going to use the neighbours. When I'm driving out, they're going to use missing brake lights. And 2 days before, when they used the neighbours on the left, they also used missing brake light with perfect timing as soon as I drove out of the street. I didn't show you that because I had to show you that clip I caught on the 13th, showing you when I was at Woolworth, showing you the Stalkers doing their assignments there. And then I showed you the 15th, right, the main video. So that's why I didn't put it in 2 days before. But I'll put it in now. And that's what I mean if they get a double it. Either using the neighbours or using missing brake lights, right? So that's what I'm going to show you now. Fast forward in the video now. And soon I'll blur it out because that's when I pick up the camera and that, because my mother's in the picture and that. But yeah, I'll unblur it when I'm out of the house, right? So yeah, you can see how the tactics have changed again. Using the neighbours on the left again, like they used 2 days before, but sort of changed tactics to make it hard for me to spot, right? But this is why I document, to show you what I go through, right? So yeah, keep watching. I'm going to unblur it now. Alright, so I'm still recording. I'll maybe like blur it out and fast forward it. But yeah, you can see how they're using the neighbours next door again on the left immediately. And 2 days before, I used it at the end, as soon as I picked up the camera and I was about to, walk out the door. They used it, and this time they used it immediately as soon as I started recording. Like I keep on saying, the tactics will always change. Alright, so they might double it, so keep watching. Oh, damn windy.
God damn, it's windy. Alright, alright. Be some brake light. Hope it's out there. Left one. They've done the same thing 2 days before. Stalker in the car there. I didn't show you that because I had to show you on the 13th at the beginning of the video. You can see how the Stalkers doing their assignments when I was at Woolworths. Then I showed you the main video. Nice, yeah? Beautiful sight. The timing, right? The fucking timing. I love it.
Alright, so as you can see, the timing, missing brake light, right? And you can hear me saying they used this tactic 2 days before. They used the neighbours on the left, the same thing. And then when I left, exact same assignment you see right here. And again, I didn't add it in the video because the video would have went for too long, right? I had to decide, I'll either add this, showing a missing brake light 2 days before, or add that clip from the 13th. And I thought that was more important, showing you the Stalkers doing their assignments on the 13th, then I showed you the main video. So yeah, keep watching. I'm heading to Westfield Shopping Centre, and you can see the Stalkers doing their assignments. Keep watching.
Handler drive past. The stairs they give, man. Jesus. Looking at me like I'm a creature from outer space. Is that a is that a Porsche? Alright, yeah, I showed you me filming in the house, and I think they use the neighbours on the left because I saw it at the last second. And tickling here because I was making my cigarettes. I was looking down. I looked up and I can see because that's the exact same car they got next door. So I've got to have another look. And we'll see if they use them, or they might do it in a way where I can't see them turning out, do it a shifty way. But you can hear me saying, are they going to double it? And they use missing brake light immediately. You can see how that's timed. And yeah, they didn't use the neighbours doubling it, they used the missing brake light. And they've done that 2 days before. I didn't show that because the video would have went for too long, because I had to show you on the 13th as well. I'll put that in as well just to show you the sign's being done there, right? You can see the sign's being done there at the beginning of the video on the 13th. And then I think I showed the 15th in the main video. Someone said something. Hope you can hear that. I think it's the Stalker in the yellow car there. It's a stalker right there. I'll always park. No, I hope I can catch some faces here. Alright, nice. You can see how she's not even looking at the target. Right, not even looking at the target, and you can see where I'm parked, right, where I've parked. Nothing like that, not even turning the head. Alright, you can see out there. And if you're just a regular person, you parked here, and you're seeing someone park right next to you, because this is where I always park, and it's parking everywhere, look, right? Wouldn't you look at the person that's parking? You might think it's a danger or something, because why would you park something next to the... Oh, look at this, just keeps the head down, right? Looking at the phone, right? Love it. Alright. Not looking at all. Right, small one there, small look. Actually got to get my key out, god damn it. Right. Child in the car, alright. The future stalkers, right?
Alright, so you can see where the car's parked, waiting for the target to arrive, and you can see she didn't look at the target just once when I jumped out the car, because we're face to face, and she slightly looked at the target. She put her eyes up and then put her eyes down, right? So you can see how the stalker's waiting for the target to arrive, right? Also, child in the car, and the child's old enough to understand to what's happening here, right? Because they train them young, right? The next generation of stalkers. So yeah, keep watching. I'm not going to show you any assignments being done anymore because I don't want this video to go for too long. I'm going to show you me heading back to the car, and you're going to see where the stalker's positioned. All done to let the target know he's on watch. Keep watching. Show you me heading back to the car. Keep watching.
Alright, heading back to my car. I was in there for around 40 minutes, something like that. Not more than an hour, maybe a bit less. And you can see when I parked, right? Didn't look at the target at all. It's only when I got out my car, because I'm basically facing her, right? Face to face. Alright. Looks like a handler in the car now looking at me now on this phone. Alright. One next to my car, no. And why am I walking this way? This stalker's down there. You can sort of see it. Yeah, right in front. That's why. I can see fingers moving. Hope you can see that there. I hope you can see that there. I'll drive past down that way so you can get a bit of look. I'll try to get closer. I can see that there, he's looking down his phone. look at him. I think it's out there. Not a quick look.
Alright, so you can see where the stalker's positioned to let the target know he's on watch. And hopefully you can see it. It's not too dark. You can see the seat behind him, and you can also see the shape of his head, right? All done to let the target know he's on watch. So yeah, this is I'm going to end it showing you my targeting, but like always, keep on watching. Government stage, false flag hoax.